Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Um, I can see that we have some individuals here. We have Desiri Bird, Mr. Phase 222. So before we begin, I would like to ask you guys if you guys could hear me loud and clear. Then we can start the stream. All right. Okay. Cool. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Give me a second. I'm gonna start screen sharing here. All right. You're gonna put this on full screen. Okay, everyone, welcome to the Powerpuff Girls Powerfueled series guide stream. It's just going to be me going through this series guide that I created for the show. Um, there's also going to be a link in the description, or if you go through any of my Powerfueled videos, or if you go to the About page, well, mostly the Powerfueled videos, you will see a link to the series guide in the description in some of the newer videos, but in the older videos, you will not be able to see one because I didn't post the link there. But if you watch any of the newer videos, you will see a link to the series guide if you guys would like to see it for yourself. But yeah, this is the series guide. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so this is the table of contents. I'm gonna read them off to you guys real quick. So the first slide is the title page. We're on the table of contents. Slide 3 is the girls are back in town. Slide 4, who are the Powerpuff Girls? Slide 5, meet the heroes. 6, meet the villains. Slide 7 is about Blossom. Slide 8 is about Bubbles. Slide 9 is about Buttercup. Slide 10 is about Professor Utonium. Slide 11 is the mayor. 12 is Miss Bellum. 13 is Miss Keane. 14 is Mojo. 15 is him. 16 is Fuzzy Lumpkins. 17 is Princess Morbucks. Slides 18 through 19 are the locations in the show. 20 to 22 are the episodes. And the final slide, slide 23, is just the end. So I'm going to go and check the live chat to see if you guys have like any questions or anything. Uh, Hello, Master M. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Oh shoot, I forgot to hold on, give me a second. I noticed that it I noticed that I see my profile image on the sides and I wanted to fix that. All right, give me a second. All right, I'm gonna check back again to see if it's fixed or not. All right, let's see. All right, it's good. All right, let us continue. All right, so here's the girls are back in town slide. So we got Townsville's adorable superhero trio are back in this all new web series based on the popular cartoon series created by Craig McCracken. The Powerpuff Girls Powerfield series tackles what made the original Powerpuff Girls great, with action, comedy, and a few slice of life moments to brighten the mood. Unlike the original and its 2016 reboot, Powerfield is a lot more PG, mostly in its dialogue. The series is also the celebration of the franchise's 25th anniversary, as a special fan-made logo can be seen at the ending of the credits and some promotional materials. So yeah, here are the characters. Of course, you got Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup. So okay, all right, moving on. All right, so we got who are the Powerpuff Girls? The Powerpuff Girls are a trio of sisters created by the scientific professor Utonium in the lab of his home. Sugar, spice, and everything nice were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. Until that is when chemical X was accidentally added. Don't let the adorable appearance fool you. These girls mean business with their array of superhero-like abilities. And after a long day of hard work, these girls would just want to have fun with the people who cares for them. So yeah, this is an actual promotion artwork for the show. This has been redesigned many times. As a matter of fact, the promotional artwork of the Powerpuff Girls kind of reminds me of the Nintendo artwork where they sometimes modify them to make them look more modern, and this is no exception. So the artwork heavily reminds me of those Mario games back in the day. All right, so we got Meet the Heroes, Get to Know the Goodfellows in the City of Townsville. So you got Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, Professor Utonium, the Mayor, Miss Bellum, and Miss Keane. All right, we got Meet the Villains, Get to Know the Bad Guys in the City of Townsville. You have Mojo Jojo, that's his full name, him, Fuzzy Lumpkins, and Princess Morbucks. Yes, these are the only villains that are gonna be in the series. I'm not including all the villains because that will be too much. So I just did four of the main villains. All right, so we have Blossom right here. Blossom is the leader of the Powerpuff Girls and the most intelligent. She wears pink, has red long hair, and dons a red bow on her head to represent her leadership. Her special powers consist of heat vision, ice breath, flying, and fast running. She was created by the ingredient Everything Nice. So what's interesting about this series guide is that I've included the voice actors of each of the series. So we have Catherine Cavagini, who provided Blossom's voice in the original series, which I do like a lot. I really do like the voice acting of the original show. The reboot, I haven't watched any episodes of the reboot, but I am aware of it, and I do not plan on watching the reboot anytime soon. My main purpose of the Powerpuff Girls was to watch the original series, which I enjoyed a lot. The series is really good, and I highly suggest you give it a watch if you haven't seen the Powerpuff Girls before in your life. But this was a really good show. So we have Amanda Langton as the 2016 series voice actress. And for Powerfueled, which is my series, I used the text to speech voice Heather US on naturalreaders.com. All right, so moving on to Bubbles. Bubbles is the carefree, bubbly member of the Powerpuff Girls. She wears blue and has blonde hair with pigtails. Her special powers consist of heat vision, flying, animal communication, and supersonic screaming. She was created by the ingredient sugar. So the voice actresses we have here is Tara Strong in the original, which everyone is familiar with. We all know who Tara Strong is. She's the most she's very iconic when it comes to her voices, and she does a really good job voicing Bubbles. So we have Kristen Lee in the 2016 series, and we have Julie US, another text to speech voice. That's on sitepaleditor.com. That's the same website I used for the Angry James show. If you guys remember that series many moons ago, one of my favorites of the channel. So yeah, this was the voice I used in the Powerfield series. And we have Buttercup, my favorite of the technically my second favorite of the main trio. Bubbles is my favorite. It's my first favorite. Buttercup is my second favorite, and Blossom is at number three. Not because I hate her, I just think that Buttercup and Bubbles are better characters in my opinion. So we have Buttercup is the toughest tomboyish member of the Powerpuff Girls. She wears green and has black hair. Her special powers consist of heat vision, flying, and curling her tongue, seen in the original series episode, Nothing Special. That episode was pretty mid, if I want to be honest. It was a unique episode, but it didn't left a big impact on me. I thought it was mid, but it was really interesting seeing the Powerpuff Girls implement many different abilities. So that was something unique. And she was created by the ingredient spice. So we have the voices. We have E.G. Daily from the original series. You may also know her as Tommy Pickles from Rugrats. We have Nathalan Palamides. Yeah, I'm probably butchering her last name, but yeah, she was the voice of Buttercup in the 2016 series. Not really a big fan of her voice in the 2016 series. From the videos I've watched, she makes Buttercup sound like a teenager, which I do. That's like my biggest criticism with the reboot is that the characters sound like teenagers, not actual little girls, which I find really disappointing and a little defeats the purpose of the show. But yeah, the 2016 did a whole lot of things wrong with the series, and I'm so glad that the series is no longer in our possessions, and we got that reboot series that is coming out hopefully soon. because Craig McCracken is still developing the series, so we don't know when that's coming out. But we all know that there is going to be a reboot series with the original creator being heavily involved in it, so it's not going to be like a dumpster fire like the 2016 series. And we have adult male number one for the Powerfield series. And yes, I did intentionally give Buttercup a male's voice to differentiate her from Bubbles and Blossom and to make her the toughest. That's why I gave her a male's voice. And I think I kind of think it's fitting in my opinion. And I think it adds comedy a little bit. But if you're not a fan, but if you are not a fan of the male's voice, then I do understand that. But I'm still going to keep it that way. So I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal with it, but it is what it is. Actually, she has orange hair. Yeah, that's funny, very funny. Hello, Trey, the CN guy. Oh, congratulations on 1.01k subscribers. No, Doris Bird. I've already explained earlier that I have not seen the 2016 series. I've had seen videos, I've seen reviews of the series, but I do not plan on watching the 2016 series anytime soon. Like I stated earlier, my only purpose was to watch the original and nothing else, because that's the series that everyone is fond of. All right, moving on. So next up we have is Professor Utonium. Professor Utonium is the scientist and creator of the Powerpuff Girls. He is a tall man who dons a white lab coat with a black tie. He also has black hair. He is super caring to his girls and to all the citizens around him. So we have Tom Kane in the original and the 2016 series. And if you guys are not aware with the whole Tom Kane situation, what happened was that he had a stroke in 2020, which forced him to have an early retirement of voice acting. So unfortunately, he will not be providing the voice of the professor in this upcoming reboot. Whenever we get like confirmations of the voice actors and the writers of the show, but I'm pretty am most likely will I'm pretty am sure that most likely the original cast will come back because Craig is now being involved in this reboot, and it makes the most sense because why not have the old actors back if you're gonna have the creator involved in this new reboot? Like, I mean, that would make the most sense, but we'll just have to wait and see on that. And we have James US in the Powerfield series, which is also the same voice I gave Mr. James in the Angry James Show series. So yeah, that's Professor Utonium slide. So next up we have is the mayor. The mayor is the glue that holds Townsville together and is often clumsy. He is a short man with a puffy white mustache and dons a black top hat. Whenever Townsville is in trouble, he calls up the Powerpuff Girls to save the day. And the mayor is voiced by everyone's favorite yellow talking sea sponge, Tom Kenny. Yes, Tom Kenny is in the Powerpuff Girls. I'm sure you guys knew that already. But I gotta say, Tom Kenny nails the mayor perfectly. I really do like his performance. Tom Kenny is a based actor, and I wish him all the best of luck in the future with SpongeBob and whatever other projects he's working on. So yeah, he voices the mayor in both the original and 2016 series. And for the Powerfield series, I use a text to speech voice, Tom US, which is a text to speech voice on SitePal Editor. That's I think that's the same voice I gave for another character in the Angry James show. I'm not sure of that, but it is a voice that I used in the Powerfield series. So next up we have is Miss Bellum. Miss Bellum is the mayor's secretary and serves as the voice of reason in Townsville. She is a tall woman with orange hair and dons all red. Unlike the other citizens, her face is to be unknown. That is true, but we all know in the 10th anniversary special, the Powerpuff Girls rule, we actually saw her face for the first time, and I think that will be the only time they'll do that because if she does come back in the new series that Craig is being involved with, they will most likely hide her face, which is the purpose of her character. So Jennifer Martin provided her voice in the original series, and we all know that she wasn't in the reboot because if you guys will see behind the scenes of the reboot, they just said that she wouldn't fit the series, so they just removed her altogether. So she wasn't in the reboot, the 2016 series, that is. And we have Ashley US as the Powerfield series voice from 2023 to present, which is in the future, that is. All right, let's see. What is your favorite video? Master M, I can't answer that. I don't watch movies. I don't know, like, if you like you've been in my streams before. You should already know what I'm into. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but you should already know what my interests are, because I've told you in previous streams that I'm not into movies. So please do not ask. If you ask any questions about movies, I will not answer them because I don't watch a lot of movies. I'm just saying. Like, just trying to be fair here, that if you are a mainstay of the channel. You've seen my videos before because you do comment on my videos once in a while, and you should know what I'm into. So you should have already known that I'm not into movies. So if there is a movie that looks interesting, I will watch it. But other than that, I am not into movies. So the only video game adaptation I am a fan of is the Super Mario Brothers movie, and I'll stick to that. All right, Miss Keane. Miss Keane is the Powerpuff Girls' teacher, teaching at Pokey Oaks Kindergarten. She has black hair and wears an orange dress. Outside of teaching, we don't know what Miss Keane does in her spare time. Oh, so we have Jennifer Hale in the original series. She also voices her in the 2016 series. And we got Karen US in the Powerfield series, which is a text to speech voice on SitePal. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't SitePal. It was naturalreaders.com. My mistake. It was on naturalreaders.com. All right, so now moving on to the villains. Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo is the main villain to the Powerpuff Girls and Townsville's biggest threat. He is a chimpanzee who dons a purple cape with white gloves and shoes, a blue shirt, and a white dome for a hat. Mojo Jojo was once Professor Utonium's lab monkey and the cause of the creation of the Powerpuff Girls during one of his experiments. Yes, that was revealed in the episode Mr. Mojo's Rising, which talks about Mojo's origin story of how he became the villain that he is. He was the lap monkey to the professor, and then he bumps into the professor, him crashing into the Chemical X and creating the Powerpuff Girls. And it was also brought up again in the movie, the Powerpuff Girls movie, which is a pretty good movie in my opinion. I enjoyed the movie, even though it was a box office bomb, but I enjoyed the Powerpuff Girls movie. It was fun. So the voices, we have Roger L. Jackson in the original series and the 2016 series. Fun fact, he was also the voice of, I think, Ghostface in the Scream series on the telephone. Yeah, that's an interesting fact that I knew about from the kill count videos from Dead Meat. And we have Simon UK and the Powerfield series, which is from 2023 to present. All right, so next up we got is Him. Him is Townsville's sinister devil, where psychological horror is his main speciality. He has lobster-like claws for hands, wears large stiletto boots, and don what looks to be a lady's bonnet and skirt. Him's main form of attack is possession, mind controlling, and manipulation. So we have, once again, he is voiced by Tom Keane in both the original and the 2016 series. Unfortunately, he will not be voicing him and the upcoming reboot series. If he is going to be confirmed to be in the series, if the series gets greenlit, but I'm pretty sure that he most likely will come back in the revival series. Hopefully, that is. And we have Daniel UK in the Powerfield series from 2023 to present. All right, I'm going to go back and check the live chat again. Larry Cooper, my favorite Powerpuff Girl is Bubbles. She's my favorite. Buttercup is at second, and Blossom's at third. So yes, Bubbles is my favorite Powerpuff Girl. Fuzzy Lumpkins. Fuzzy Lumpkins is a laid-back, country-loving, fuzzy alien creature known as a lumpkin who lives deep in the woods of Townsville. He has pink fur, hair tie-like antennas, a green nose, and dons brown shoes and blue overalls. Fuzzy is mostly chilled, but if you step foot into his territory, he'll sure to track you down with his trusty shotgun. So yeah, whatever you do, do not step foot into his property, because if you do, he's gonna freaking ruin your entire life. Jim Cummings provided the voice of him in both the original and the 2016 series. He's also the voice of Winnie the Pooh, and I also think he's also the voice of Tigger in the later cartoons. But that's what I known of him, Jim Cummings, and a voice has yet to be determined in the Powerfueled series because I haven't introduced him yet in the series, but he is going to be in the series. I haven't given him a voice yet because I haven't introduced him yet in the show. So once his debut episode comes out, I will provide the voice for Fuzzy Lumpkins later down the line. All right, so next is Princess Morbucks. Princess Morbucks is a very spoiled child where she gets anything she wants from her rich father. She wears a yellow dress with black belt around it, similar to the Powerpuff Girls. She also dons a tiara, black gloves, and has puffy orange hair. Princess's motivation is to become a Powerpuff Girl herself, but always gets turned down when given the opportunity. And yes, that is her main stick in both the original mostly the original because that's what I've seen. But yes, that is her main stick. Is that she wants to be a Powerpuff Girl, but the Powerpuff Girls turns her down because she's evil, I guess. So yeah. So in the original series, she's also voiced by Jennifer Hale, the same voice actress as Miss Keane. We got Haley Massini in the 2016 series, and just like with Fuzzy, her voice is to be determined in the Powerful series, as I haven't introduced her yet into the series. So she will be in the series one. She will be in the series one finale, Prized Octi. She will be in that episode. That will be her debut episode. So be on the lookout for that whenever that comes out later down the line. All right, so next up we got the locations. This is page 1 out of 2. So we have the home of the Powerpuff Girls and Professor Utonium, also known as Utonium Residence. We got the city of Townsville, Townsville City Hall, Pokey Oaks Kindergarten, Townsville Dump, Mojo's Lair. We got Him's Lair, Fuzzy Lumpkin's Cabin, Morbuck's Mansion, Townsville National Park, Townsville Museum, Townsville Zoo. Oh yeah, by the way, for those who are joining the stream, have you even seen the Powerfield series? Because this is what the stream is about, and I don't want to seem like I'm doing the stream for you guys to not know what the series is, but um I don't watch a lot of Psycho Pio, the series bird, so I don't have a favorite. All right, so now we're moving on to the episode list. So we have season 1 episodes, Rooms Apart, Bubbles in Space, Garbage Day Disaster, The Pouty Puff Girls, Mojo Ween, Him in a Box, Brother Buster, Dream On, The Itchening, Power Flowers, Spellbound, Void in Time, Camp Fuzzy, Little Vampire Lost, Prize Octi, Buttercup's Way, season 2, Mojo Dojo, Monkey in the House, Vaccine Overload, Don't Feed the Doggo, Blossom and the Dragon, Lost at Sea, Radio Cup, Short Fused, Scaredy Puffs, Perfect Attendance, Shadow Play, Monster Cake, Mojo Con, Sugar Rush, Fuzzy Wuzzy, All Night Long. Season 3, Fusion Trouble, Fun Fear of Doom, Pickle Predicament, Octi Ruined, Wrong Number, Monkey Bars, I'm Telling, Snowbrawl, PC Puffs, The Bubbly Artiste, Nuclear Warfare, Upgrade Upcharge, Bonding at Benny's, Hem In, Everything is Blossom, and Operation Bubbles. And that's it. That is the series guide. You got the end message here, and you got silhouettes of all the characters featured in the show. And you got my little fan-made production company called EB The Original Masters Productions, and you got Cartoon Network Studios to let you know that this series is copyrighted by Cartoon Network. I don't own the Powerpuff Girls, obviously. That's why I put the original copyright holder to let you know that this series is created by Cartoon Network and it's owned by that company as well. So yeah, that's it. That's the series guide. But we're not done with the stream just yet. There is some few other things I would like to show off. Where's Bruce? I can't find him. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Master M, I've heard about the Princess Peach Showtime box art design, and it's fine. I'm not gonna make a big fuss about it. All right, so the next thing I want to do for this stream is to show off some of the articles that I created for the Powerfield series on the Powerpuff Girls fan wiki. So I'm about to share that right now. So yeah, I'm about to go to the wait, hold on, I'm gonna go to the Chrome tab. All right, let's actually do this. All right, so here is the article itself for the main series. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. So we have overview. The Powerpuff Girls Powerfield is a YouTube series created by EB, the original master, which is me, obviously. The series was announced on December 26, 2022, and is a fan-made adaptation of the popular Cartoon Network series, which stars a trio of kindergarten superhero girls who fights crime before bedtime. So we got the main characters here. We have Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, Professor Utonium, the mayor, Miss Bellum, or Miss Sarah Bellum, that's her full name, Miss Keane, Mojo Jojo, him, Fuzzy Lumpkins, and Princess Morbucks. And right here you have the characters exclusive to the Powerfield series. These are my OCs. You got the Bun Alien from Bubbles in Space. You got the Bun Alien King, also from Bubbles in Space. You have Garbage Man from Garbage Day Disaster and Mojo Ween. You have the Trash Monster from Garbage Day Disaster. You got Buster Powerpuff from the Brother Buster episode. Professor Anonymous from the Itchning, which was the latest episode that I released. The Vampire Child from Little Vampire is Lost. You got Crazy Max Terry from Wrong Number, which is an upcoming episode. You got the Dark Phantom from Shadow Play. You got the Cake Monster from Monster Cake. The Cupcake Minions, also from Monster Cake. You got Nora the Explorer, which is the Dora the Explorer parody of the Powerfield series. You got Bruce the Monkey, who is a pun on Boots the Monkey, and you got Bubblebot from Dream On. All right, so you got the programs here. You got Windows Movie Maker for the editing, Google Slides, animations, and adding images, Bandicam screen recording, SciFile editor, text to speech application, naturalreaders.com, text to speech application. You got Speakonia, text to speech application, Roblox Studio, background shots, Powerpuff Girls Wiki, images resource, and you got Font Meme, which is used for the Powerpuff Girls font. So we got the voices. We got Heather US, Blossom, Julie US, Bubbles, adult male number 1 is Buttercup. James US is Professor Utonium. Tom US is the mayor. Ashley US, Miss Bellum. Graham UK is the narrator. Karen US, Miss Keane. Simon UK, Mojo Jojo. Daniel UK, him. And both Fuzzy and Princess Morbucks are to be determined. So yeah, I'm not going to read the episodes here because I've already read that off in the series guide, so I'm not going to read through these again. And you got the canceled episodes, Bubblebot. I made an entire video explaining why the episode got canceled, so I don't have to talk about that. We got the title cards here. I have a whole video dedicated to the title cards. No, we'll just show them off here. So we got Rooms Apart. So you got Blossom near a door. You got Bubbles looking shocked. And Buttercup looks angry because I don't know. All right, so we got I'm not gonna go through all the title cards just because you guys can just we'll go through them all real quick. So we got Bubbles in Space. You got Bubbles in a rocket ship flying to the moon. So that's the title card for that. I'm gonna go with them briefly here because I did a whole video dedicated to the title cards already. You got Garbage Day Disaster. You got the Trash Monster here. The background's green, the font's green to represent that it's trash and everything. All right, next up is the Powerpuff Girls. You got the girls on a road trip. They're not too amused about it. You got the professor in a pink car. I don't know why the car is pink, but it is what it is. Next is Mojo Ween, which is the Halloween episode, the first Halloween episode of the series. You got it's a pun on the word Halloween, obviously. You got Mojo Jojo holding a ray gun. You got two jack-o'-lanterns. All right, next up is Him in a Box. Here's the title card for this episode. All right, next up is wait, hold on. Oh yeah, Brother Buster. Yes, I was right. Okay, Brother Buster. One of my favorite episodes I did. I really like this episode. The Powerpuff Girls having their own younger brother, which is a somewhat of a unique concept. All right, next up is Dream On, which is the episode where the girls have dreams. And yeah, I really do like this title card I came up with. You got them sleeping, you got a cloud, you got the word Dream On in this blue font. Pretty nice. All right, next up is the Itching. You got the girls in the puff of smoke or itching powder. That was, and you got the word the itching right here. By the way, this never happened in the episode. It was just there for the title card because I wanted to because this is what happened in the episode. You got everyone getting rashes on them, but the girls never got rashed at all because I wasn't going for that route. So I only did that for the title card. All right, next up is Power Flower, which is going to be the next episode I'll be working on. I will start. I will try. I will begin the episode next week. So next week I will be starting on Power Flower, and I'll probably work my way up until December. All right, next episode. I'm not gonna go through all these title cards. I know I said I was, but that'll be too much. So if you guys want to see the title cards for this show, um, you can look it up on the power on the Fanon Wiki, or you can just look at or you can just watch the video that I uploaded. The updated title cards. Don't watch the old one that I made because those title cards are outdated because I'm not producing those episodes. There are a few episodes that were scrapped or changed for other ideas. So yeah, I will show off the thumbnails for the video. So here's the video thumbnail for Rooms Apart. It's looking pretty good right here. So you got this. Yeah, this is a scene from the episode. All right, let me go check the live chat real quick. All right, let's see. I am more than. Oh, okay. All right. What are you kids doing in my yard? Oh, all right. Don't worry, you guys. I'm not going to stream for too long. I don't plan on reading through the episode articles that I created because I'll be way too long. So the stream is going to be rather short. All right. So next we got is Bubbles in Space. Got this creepy looking thumbnail. Got the little Bubbles asteroid, which looks pretty creepy. All right. Next up is Garbage Day Disaster. This is a scene from the episode. Yeah, all the title cards, or not the title cards, all the thumbnails. The background is it's an actual scene from the episode. All right, next up is the Powerpuff Girls. You got the girls in the back of the car looking all bored because the professor isn't taking them to their favorite places. Bubbles wanted to go to the petting zoo, Blossom wanted to go to the amusement park, and Buttercup wanted to go to the arcades. But we all can't do that because the professor is a boring old school boomer who thinks driving around useless landmarks is his definition of fun. All right, next up is Mojo Ween. Yeah, zombie Professor Utonium. Yes, this is Professor Utonium as a zombie. All right, next is Him in the Box. Got him right here. Yes, I do put the I do put the company's logo in the thumbnails to make them look professional because I kind of like doing that, and just because I do it doesn't mean it's a video from Cartoon Network, obviously, but I do it anyways to make my thumbnails look somewhat professional to make it to make you think that it's produced by Cartoon Network, and to also show you what company that owns the franchise that I make fan series of. That's why my Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario videos, you saw the Nintendo logo in the thumbnails because Nintendo owns Mario. And I do put the logos to let you know that this series that I'm making a fan series of is copyrighted or owned by this said company. That's why you see Cartoon Network up there. That's the company that owns the Powerpuff Girls, obviously. All right, next up is Dream On. I really do. I really did like the dream sequence that I did here. I think it fits the girls as I think it fits very perfectly. I can totally see them doing this in the series. Like, what if there's like a dream sequence of the girls, like I don't know, they're like dancing on clouds and stuff like that. I can see that happening in the series. This is totally something that I can somewhat see in the series in a way, but this is just my imagination or my vision of the Powerpuff Girls. And we have the Itchening, the latest episode that I released last weekend. All right, so we have the promotional posters that I designed for the show. We got Blossom right here. Yeah, if you click on this, it's you can make it bigger. But yeah, this is a Blossom right here. All right, next up is Bubbles. Got her staring into my soul for whatever reason. You got the blue background to represent her color. All right, that's Bubbles. And we have Buttercup. You got Buttercup right here. You got the green background. You got the logo down here. You got her name right up here. Kind of reminds me of the Super Mario Brothers Escape from Bowser Island posters I made for that little film. And you got the trio poster, which is supposed to be my take on that one Powerpuff Girls promotional art that shows the girls behind the heart background. You have the Powerpuff Girls logo. Yeah. Let me show you guys what I was trying to. But yeah, hold on, give me a second here. So I'm gonna type in a font meme. Powerpuff. So yeah, this is what I was trying to. This is what the little poster is referencing. If it's filming the screen. Oh, it's not filming the screen. Okay, hold on. Oh, you're gonna go now. Oh, okay. See you later. No, Master M. I don't care about. I do not care about theory videos. I do not. I don't watch that kind of stuff. Yeah, hold on. Let me screen share. So I can show you guys what I'm showing here. So yeah, this is what the poster is supposed to be a reference to. This old Powerpuff Girls promotional artwork back in the day. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I am. No, Master M, whatever. I mean, Master M, if I want to be totally honest, I mean, I appreciate you asking questions, but I think that's all you do in the streams is just. I know I said this in a previous stream, but it doesn't. If you're not interested into the stuff that I do, then why do you watch my content? Because I don't want to sound like a rude person or anything, but it seems that it seems like you don't have much to say about what I do, and instead you just spend most of the time just asking questions about stuff, and and if you do, and that's another issue that I have is because I'm not really into a lot of stuff. Like I mean, yeah, you can ask questions, but I think it will be a lot better if you can also like maybe talk about some things you know, whatever. You know, I'm not even gonna make a big fuss about it because it seems like I'm being hypocritical when I say that. But you know, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end off this stream. So that's the stream, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Yeah, I know I didn't get a chance to show everything here, but if you guys would like to see my Powerfueled series article, links, you know, I'll just drop a link real quick so you guys can take a look at it. So yeah, if you want to see the rest of the article for yourself, here's a link, or you can just go to my previous Powerfueled videos, articles, and you can probably find the link there. But I'm done streaming for right now. So thank you all for coming. I'll see you guys next time for the next stream that I host, whenever that will be. But it will be soon. So with that said, thank you all for coming. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. So goodbye, everyone.